for Derek Fulton. Matthew Lee struggling now. He's all the way back in 13th. Well, cautions breed cautions. Lap 67 of 150. Another multi-truck wreck on the front straightaway. And again, Fulton with serious problems. So many others. Red and white truck there as well involved. And we're back under caution here at Eldora. Back with more on Max Speed TV and the CRN Sports Network as we close in on and the Project K-9 Hero 150.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again that their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple. Hey, this is Trace Nye with CRN. Hey, I wanted to give you an update about Unforgettables.com. Again, that's Unforgettables.com. They are offering a special Father's Day weekend special. If you go to their website at Unforgettables.com, type in the code CRN20. Again, that's CRN20. With that code, you'll receive a 10% off your entire order. Again, CRN20. All you got to do is go to Unforgettables.com. They specialize in hand-painted baseballs and baseball gifts. So once again, head over to Unforgettables.com. For Father's Day, type in CRN20 and you'll receive 10% off your entire order. Again, that's Unforgettables.com.
People have an emotional attachment to the shirt.
Green flag.
Green flag conditions here at Eldora Speedway. Right on the restart, we come back on the air here, and the race is back underway. As the race back underway on the restart, we're watching this battle again between Hughes and Schoenwolf, and they're flip-flopping for position for 1-2. Sacco has found his way after his mishaps to get back into the top three. He is currently there, and I think I mentioned Dodson being a truck that was lapped down or whatnot. He's actually right there in the top five of things. A good run for him in the 07 from Australia. Ashley Dodson, he's looking really, really good. Is back under green flag, closing. Hey, Dodson loose. I'm just going to quit talking about driver Brandon, because every time I say something good about one of these guys, they crash.
Yeah, hopefully he got it turned around. He can get back going in the straight direction. These drivers have got to learn how to manage this track, manage their truck, and manage the dirt. Like I said earlier when we first started, the dirt is going to change. Have a lot of experience here, Wesley. Some do not have any experience. Trust me, I have no experience. One race maybe. Easy feat to get a hold of this.
Halfway here, coming up in the Project K-9 Hero 150, and the first 75 laps have certainly been very, very interesting as we're riding on board with Fulton again. Now we go back to the pan-away blimp shot of Matthew Lee, McKinnon, all starting to fight their way back to the field. Yes, Matthew Lee, after having a engine blow and spinning out about 30 laps ago, has now found his way back inside the top 10, trying to get around Lee and Dodson now. McKinnon is next. He's picking them off, and Matthew Lee has moved up McFarland to the 7th position as he exits off turn 3 here at Eldora.
I tell you what, Wesley, Matthew Lee is very impressive. He's taken an incredible strategy to move back up through the field. When he has people on his outside, Wesley, he's taking the low line. Clearance, he goes right back up to the high line, but he is making passes, making moves, and it would not surprise me if he doesn't win this race.
Doing really good. There's a battle for Ray Richer, our in-race reporter. He's still on the racetrack right now in 19th position for Ray Richer. He's 4 laps down. A tough break for Ray because he had high hopes that he was going to be somebody to possibly pull off a win here because he's won at Eldora before, but so much competition, and I think he just spun out again.
Yeah, he got a little contact. He saved it. And I think he's having issues with his windshield tear-off. Obviously, this track, as you know, Wesley, throws up a lot of dirt. These guys have got two different tear-offs. They've got the one on the windshield. They've got probably 4 or 5 or 6 on their helmet that they pull off themselves. And Ray probably needs to do that.
And possibly some netcode issues, I've also been told as well, on the number 44 there of Richard. There's Brandon Hughes. He is the man currently out in front now. James Schoenwolf. Hughes has fell back to second as James Schoenwolf is the new driver out in front in truck number 83. As we are in the second half of the Project K-9 Hero 150 here tonight from the Eldora Speedway on the Max Speed TV network, as well as on CRN Sports Network for radio audio coverage. And a little more contact being made by a couple of more trucks, but they hold it together and play nice, and lead will still stay green. And typical Eldora first half of the race. Brandon McFarland, what do you think we're going to see in the second?
I think we're going to see a little bit of less cautions. These drivers are learning how to drive these trucks. Obviously, the ones that have a lot of experience are doing a great job. I just noticed that the leader actually had contact with Josh Williams, and Josh was able to, Josh White, my bad. Sorry, Josh. He was able to save that truck in the number 8, and he's still running that right now in the number 6.
And how about Nicholas Sacco, who had problems earlier in this race, came back after that contact with Josh White as a lap truck when he was trying to come and enter the pits, as they were all talking about this pit entrance is very, very tricky, very, very hard. He has rallied and came back to the number 30 position. He is in third right now. The driver, of course, Bushkill, Pennsylvania, Nicholas Sacco, right there, the man in the points. Battling alongside was Fulton, and of course, looking at this battle, watching it, second half of the race, look out. Sacco is back, and so is Matthew Lee. They're coming to the front.
Yeah, this race, Wesley, has taken a lot of different turns, as we've all noticed. Most of these trucks up front do have some damage, but some of the great drivers, like you just said, have had some issues, had to go into pit road, have some work done on the truck, and they were back on the track, and they were making their way back to the front, just like probably you expected.
Battle for the top 10 now. Max Steck and Steve Affont battling for position. That's 10th, the 105. Affont in the 11 for 10th and 11th position as they go off the corner here at Eldora.
Yeah, we got action all over the track here.
And we got this long green flag run also. It's been about 20-so laps or more since we've had a caution, and they're knocking these laps off quickly. Fairly surprised. We've only been on the air for probably almost an hour in our broadcast coverage, if that, maybe 45 minutes of race time, and they're knocking off these laps very quickly. And like I said when we came on the air, I know we've had a couple of caution flags, Robert McFarland, but they could knock off. If it went caution-free, you could run 150 laps on a half mile in less than 45 minutes.
That is true, absolutely.
So the racing continues on. Working now lap number 88 of 150. The second half of the race on the way. Look out, Zimmerman goes around. Zimmerman after contact with Denver Trenchant in 4. Spinning sideways, in the wrong direction in front of the pack. There's still no caution. Still no caution. Now they throw yellow. Zimmerman spinning the 94 after contact with Denver Trenchant in the 4. And that was just, I don't want to say it's intentional, but he blatantly got into the 94 and spun him around. And there was already some other trucks that looked like they were going around in the process as well. Caution is out again.
Yes, we're going to be looking at this replay, and will determine if there's fault to be blamed and penalties be issued.
Remember that Robert McFarland, in addition to being our analyst on the broadcast, is also the race director. So if there's any man that we have the opportunity to speak to quickly on these decisions, it would be him. Let's see what happened. We're riding on board from the blimp view of Zimmerman. Zimmerman, I don't know if that was intentional. It just looked like that he got wiggly in front of Denver Trinjan, and the 4 truck really had nowhere to go and got into him. We'll see again. Eric Zimmerman, tough break going around. Tried to correct it, but then fishtailed and lost it. Just a simple racing incident, I would believe, Robert McFarland. I don't think you could put any blame on anybody but Zimmerman in 94.
Yeah, I'm looking at the replay here, and it looked like the 94 just got loose trying to correct it and got up into the 4.
Well, as we have a caution of the race, let's go quickly to our in-race broadcasting. Grab James Schoenwolf. James leading in the number 83. James got in a crazy first half at Eldora. How are you going to hold it off for the win tonight?
Just pin it, man. Hopefully we can come through on top.
A real strong run. Haven't seen you the last couple of weeks, man. Do you really like racing here on the clay at Eldora? What do you think of this place tonight?
I love this place, man. I've been looking forward to this race for a couple weeks now. But, yeah, I've been kind of MIA. I just had a son. My son was born this week, so just became a daddy, and nothing better than winning this race other than that.
Congratulations. Congratulations, bud, man. Your life completely changes when you become a father to a son and to children. So getting ready for the restart. We'll let you go back to work. Thanks, bud. That is the leader, James Schoenwolf, in truck number 83. And how about that? Proud father. Just announced this just a couple of days ago. Schoenwolf there in the number 83. So special times. I know it's a virtual race, Robert, but that would be special for him. He loves Eldora. It'd be a nice way to cap off the week with a lot of good things and positive mojo vibes in his world right now.
Yeah, that is a great news, and we're going to take this restart. I'll let you take it.
Green flag going back in the air. Hey, let's pause our voices. Let's feel the thunder. Virtual clay at Eldora, baby. The JW Racing eSports Truck Series. The sweet sounds of those trucks in virtual style. Reality settling in all across the country with tracks reopening, trying to get back to some type of normalcy. We still continue to pray for our country with all of the injustice and civil unrest and racism and divide and all the craziness that we're dealing with. And again, as we approach the 9 o'clock Eastern hour, we hope you are enjoying this diversion with the JW Racing eSports Truck Series. And again, God bless you all, and please keep on praying for America. Working lap 100, this time by on the board. 50 laps to go here at Eldora Speedway. Matthew Lee, Robert McFarland has rallied from a blown engine on a repair to come back to the top 3 podium, and he's running down Hughes for the 2nd spot.
I tell you what, this talent, from what I saw last week, Wesley, he came out of nowhere. I understand he was in the ARCA series and got promoted, moved up for last week's race and won it. And here he is tonight, making a great big move here. And I tell you what, I think Matthew Lee's got something to show everybody.
Hey, and Robert, let's not take anything away from the 111. Oh, there he goes! Woo! Bouncing off the wall, getting a little bit sideways there. He saved it. That's one of the things we talked about, is you got to let the wall be your friend here at Eldora, and he did just that. But I was going to say, don't count out Hughes, Brandon Hughes, my buddy in the 111 truck. He's coming off of also a great run at Eldora Speedway from Martinsville last weekend.